Hi, this is Jim Zufall with Cruise Control Weekly. Many of you have watched our program for the last couple of years, mostly broadcasts from the Wexford Starlight Car Cruise, and that was our intent from the very beginning. But like with everything else, things change, and Cruise Control Weekly is right now going through a series of changes. Let's take you back a little while if we can. Back in 2005, we became a part of a radio program called Car Radio, and that was on KDKA Radio on Saturday afternoons, and a whole lot of you got accustomed to listening to that program every afternoon at 2 o'clock on KDKA Radio. When that radio show was gone, we moved on to another radio adventure, and when that one was over, we began Cruise Control Weekly here on YouTube. Well, as with many other things, circumstances change, things change. Issues come and go, people come and go, and right now it's time for yet another change, and this one comes with Cruise Control Weekly. Cruise Control Weekly will no longer be seen on YouTube. In fact, probably, we don't say forever, nothing's forever, but for right now, this is the last broadcast you will see on Cruise Control Weekly. It has been a pleasure, honestly, to be at the Wexford Starlight Car Cruise. We covered a couple of other events along the way, including the Butler Area Street Machines Town Meeting, where so many people came together to talk about the upcoming events for that year. We had a grand time doing that. But again, mostly at the Wexford Starlight Car Cruise, we got to meet so many of you and the cars and the equipment and just the artistry that you all put into your vehicles when you're there. Thanks so much to the Northway Christian community for not only putting on the Starlight Car Cruise, but for allowing myself and Aaron to come into your homes, to be on site at Wexford, to interview you, and to let you tell us all about the cars. Tell us, and just about every program's had upwards of 1,000 viewers to take a look at your cars and what your vehicle is all about and the story behind it, and it really has been a blast. But as we said, this is the last program of Cruise Control Weekly on YouTube. Right now, if you want to take a look, I believe it's over there or down there below you, there's going to be a link, and if I have it right, the link will be cruisecontrolweekly.podbean.com. Podbean is Podbean. Now, Podbean, what's that all about? Well, you know the word pod, and you know the word podcast. This show is going to become an audio-only program. That is, you'll be able to podcast this, or we'll be podcasting this program. You'll be able to upload it through a number of ways, through the is it the Apple Store? Aaron's here with me tonight. It's going to be through the iTunes way of doing things, and please believe me, I'm not the best at this sort of thing, but you all that have iPhones and iPods and know how to do that sort of thing can do that. Even upload it right to your computer or download it to your computer, or whichever way we go. I here off camera is Aaron. You want to take a look right down here, and that'll direct you to everything you need to know about how to get that podcast. It's going to be an audio program, just like listening to radio. We won't be doing a whole lot on site at the Starlight Car Cruise. We will pick up an interview here and there, but mostly what we'll be doing is what we did at the car radio show on radio, and that is bringing you all up to speed with what you need to know about the local car cruise community, what's happening all throughout Western Pennsylvania, be it at Wexford or at the Norwin Hills Car Cruise, another big one. We're also going to take a lot of time and talk about all the other little cruises in the area. Now, carcruises.com, is one of my big sources and always has been. When I did the car radio program, we're going to go back to using Vito Capacio's carcruises.com. I don't have a graphic here in front of me with carcruises.com, but that's exactly all you need to know is carcruises.com. That's where you're going to find all your information about the car cruises all throughout Western Pennsylvania. And we'll take some time every week when we record this program, and we'll talk about some of the events that are listed there. Also, many of you also contact me directly through some other means as well, and get the information out. I do like to grab some of the flyers that you all put on the front seats of automobiles at the various cruises around the area. We'll take a look at some of the more interesting ones, and as always, when there is a cause behind your car cruise, that's the one that we like to focus on. So Again, thank you so much for what you've done for us, for all the views, for all the comments, and for taking the time to talk to us when we've been at Wexford and some other places, to sit back. So those of you that have interviewed with us, thank you to you guys, to all of you who've watched Cruise Control Weekly. Once again, over here or down here, depending on how you're watching, cruisecontrolweekly.podbean.com is how you want to hear the newest version of Cruise Control Weekly. Hope you're listening. We'll talk to you soon.